Deb in Providence is on WPRO with John DePetro. Good morning, Deb.
Good morning, John.
Good morning,
How are
Deb.
you?
Very well. Go right ahead, Deb.
Did I hear you say a few minutes ago when you were reading an article that he would bring women out and parade them around in front of the players and other people? Like maybe, was it in the locker room or at parties?
Oh, no. It says, I'm going to read right from this article that ABC has. All the players used to have to attend, he called his infamous white parties in Malibu, where he'd be the only one, and he would dress in all black and then parading around hired models and asking his players if they like what they saw.
John, now, why aren't we furious about that part of it, the denigration of women? If we're gonna, why aren't we furious about that?
Well, have you ever seen the way the cheerleaders dress at a game?
Why aren't we furious about that whole thing, the denigration of women? I mean, if we're going to be mad and call this racism, then we should dig even deeper and be mad about that. But that's just going to pass by everybody.
All right,
because that's accepted in society.
Do you ever watch some of the award shows?
No.
Golden Globes or Academy Awards or anything like that?
I try not to.
You don't? Okay.
No,
well,
I try not to.
They have people that escort the people on and off the stage. For instance, let's just say, Deb, you just won an award. You give your speech, and now you're going to walk off. They have someone who escorts them off. If you were to guess, would you guess they're male or female?
Female.
Okay. Would you say they're probably attractive or not that attractive?
They're beautiful.
Well,
yeah.
But is that denigrating women?
I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's exactly the same thing as what he did. What you just read, what he did. I don't think it's the same thing.
Okay, because
it's different.
But I think it's, and I'm not. But I just think that's kind of the norm in Hollywood. A lot of times they, have a lot of attractive women at parties, whether they're hired models or whatever, to kind of walk around. I mean, isn't that part of the whole athlete thing? Right? I mean, from the
but what he said to them, coaxing them on about these women and just parading them around like they're just objects.
Well,
and that is
in his eyes they are. What do you think of the 38-year-old girlfriend?
I wonder what her history was. I wonder what brought her to do this.
Do you think she was in love with him?
No, I'm sure not.
Deb, the wife said the girlfriend has a history of seducing older men to get lavish gifts. I mean, she sounds like the definition of someone where they call like a sugar daddy.
And so what's her history? What makes her do these things? There's a definite history there. She who knows if she was involved in the sex trade.
I don't know. There's a lot of women. I think there's more and more, Deb, when they see the Kardashians, some of these reality shows, they don't want to work. They don't want to work. They're not prostitutes per se, but they find older businessmen. There's now websites that cater to this. I think this girl, this Stefano, whatever, I think she may end up on a reality show, finding these girls kind of like they'll come out with some older businessman that's kind of like The Bachelor, but instead it's it's like a gold digger situation where it's like a sugar daddy show. I think she could end up being the host of something like that. I'm just saying there's definitely a forum for this. You go to, especially in the bigger cities, New York, LA, girls that tried to make it in show business, they didn't. They're older. They don't want to work traditionally. I mean, did she really love laying down with this 81-year-old guy at night? No, but he gave her 2 Rolls Royces, a Ferrari, apartment, living expenses. Go to the games. In her mind, maybe it was worth it in her mind.